I just finished uploading a 4 weeks of progress video, and since that was really terrible to narrate, since I couldn't remember a goddamn thing, I thought since I had a little bit of time before I have to go to bed that I would try to do a little diary entry of how today went. So, it's Tuesday, and yesterday I didn't work out because I went to the physical therapist and she needled my muscles that I can't remember that are kind of next to the hamstring, back of the leg, back inner leg. Anyway, I'll probably post on the screen what it was. So I couldn't do squats, so I kind of just skipped the workout yesterday, and I figured I would do bench today to give it more time to rest and I could stretch a little bit more. So I started out with some HIIT because I decided to do this 30 days of HIIT challenge. And I also skipped it yesterday, so I did my day 4, and it was just basic burpees without the push-ups and pretty small intervals, like 10 seconds on, 10 off, 20 on, 20. I'll just link it in the description. And it kicked my ass, and it didn't feel super bad while I was doing it, except for the jumping. My quads started to burn, and I just couldn't jump anymore, but at the end of it, all of a sudden, I felt like passing out. So then I was supposed to start benching, so I felt a little bit weak, maybe just because I was tired from that. And I noticed because of the hip injury stuff, which I'll probably talk about in my next 4 weeks catch-up progress video, I'll talk more about it there, that I'm now being hyper aware of when I do uneven movement patterns, and I'm trying to stop doing that. So when I was benching, I was noticing that even though sometimes I hunch when it gets really heavy, but even when it's not super heavy, I start to hunch my left shoulder more than my right. So I kept it low again to make sure to keep myself from doing that. And I talked to my physical therapist a little bit about it yesterday, and she was saying that I should try working my back more, that I might be just too strong in my chest, and so I'm just like, especially with the sitting all day at work. So today was extra back focus, so one of my accessories was even more rows, and I did some rows with bands just to try to hit more angles and just a little bit different and make sure that I really get a good squeeze and that my form's good. And I told her about how my shoulder kind of pops, and she thought that that's also partially due to my back not being as strong as it should be. So I'm also trying to make sure that I keep the weight low enough so that I can do it with as good of a form and not like train bad movement patterns. So I think I actually missed the last rep of the set because I knew that I was going to do this squirrely sideways thing that I start to do a lot, and I wanted to make sure that I didn't train that movement pattern today. My mantra was, don't train bad movement patterns. So I let it go. I could feel that I wanted to do that and shift, and I was like, no, I don't need to. And then I did dip stay, which I haven't done in a while because I have dip bars, which probably in a super early video, but they're still being a table right now. But I really wanted to do them because I felt like I needed to stretch the front of my delts. I haven't been stretching my arms very much lately in comparison to my legs, and dips when you're in the bottom, especially when you're so spread out like I am when I do them off the rack, it really gets a good stretch in there. So I thought it would be nice and strengthening and stretching, and it was the first time I ever tried it with weight, and it went well, so that was very nice. It was a pretty good workout once I got past the feeling like throwing up from a very pussy amount of HIIT at the beginning. Next time, I'm going to do it at the end. Never again before. Wednesday, so it's not a workout day, so not very indicative of a day in the life of Cassidy. But I just got home, and I just fucking devoured some leftover pasta that I had. And I'm all sleepy because the bus ride makes me sleepy. And I have to do my day of HIIT, even though it's an off day, but I'm just going to do a few minutes of that. And then I think I'm going to play some League. But I'm debating on whether I want to take a pre-workout or not. I think I do. So, I don't know how to hold my phone. I just went upstairs and I grabbed some workout clothes for my HIIT. I'm gonna drink my pre-workout and unload the dishwasher. And do some dishes while I'm waiting for it to kick in, because it's messy like always, because I'm the only person who does dishes around here. And then the benefit of living in a house with nobody but your significant other person is that you can change in the kitchen when you want to do HIIT in the kitchen randomly in the middle of the day. Middle of the day, if you consider 6:30 the middle of the day. I'm rambling. Okay, so I realized in the last video that it's shaking like a motherfucker, and I don't want to refilm it because I am lazy as fuck. But so this is my case, and I'm like, I hold it like this, and so it just wiggles, and it's retarded, and I won't do that again. Now I know, I'm sorry. This isn't Blair Witch. I won't do that to you guys again. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do level 1 because I'm a pussy. And I'm gonna see if I can actually stay in the frame of the camera the whole time. So, a day in the life of Cassidy, realizing how dirty your fucking mirrors are, and how much you cuss, which is probably not good for YouTube. But I just wanted to say, for the no girls that watch me yet, probably, sometimes you don't wash your hair when you dye your hair. The pretty colors, they'll come out too fast. So I washed my hair yesterday, so I'm not going to wash it today, but I'm going to take a shower. So I'm going to wear a shower cap with polka dots. For the gains. So I got out of the shower, and I'm all dressed, and normally I would go play League, but first I need to do laundry because I'm all out of socks. But by do laundry, I don't mean do anything about any of that shit. I just mean wash my clothes. So I'm gonna do that real quick. Now I gotta fold up my bed so I can start streaming. Also, I want to point out how, so this is the room I sleep in most of the time. It's all messy as fuck and crowded when I have this empty room. No one uses it. And this empty room, which no one uses. But the reason why I use this one is because it is the farthest away that I can get from Burley when he stays up all night playing League, yelling at his screen. So it's the best way for me to sleep through the night. Just finished my 2 wins of League, and now I'm making a protein shake to fill out the last of my macros, and then I'm going to watch a little bit of Good Wife while I fold some laundry because I felt so guilty staring at all that laundry on the floor. So it's 9:36. That's what I'm gonna do for about the last hour, and then it'll basically be bedtime. This is just vanilla protein powder, ice, about a half cup of fat-free milk, and some of this orange crush water enhancer stuff, which makes it kind of like an orange Julius, which is one of my favorite things in the entire world. It's 11:30 and I got no laundry folded when I went out there to do it. Really was done with league, and he's like, hey, let's watch something together. So we watched TV, and I edited video while we did that. And then, of course, when I wanted to leave at about 11, he's like, no, just a little bit more, and I can't resist. So I watched a little bit more. So here I am, and then I'll get up between 7 and 7:30. Even though I probably won't fall asleep till midnight, because I'll spend half an hour looking at Instagram or YouTube trying to get sleepy, even though those things probably don't make me sleepy because they have a backlight. But that's life. I can't resist. I am making my pre-workout eggs, and I just wanted to show this is my favorite seasoning mix for a pre-made mix thing. It's a King of the Cajun cream sauce. And I bought 2 of the huge size because I love it so much. And I was just like, why should I just keep buying little ones? That doesn't make any sense. And I had to buy it online. I felt pretty good, like energy-wise, which is sometimes rare, which is a little unfortunate because I had to go grocery shopping, mostly because I need to buy dishwasher soap because we were all out. So I just did squats and deads and my ab work from my 30 days of HIIT. So I couldn't do my like accessory stuff, which is sad when I actually have the energy to do that. But oh well, whatever. So I think that I still don't like how my squats are looking. They've been feeling mostly okay. The pulling stuff and all of that is still better. I feel more open in my hip, but I think that I still look very lopsided, and I'm going to try to draw a line showing my bar path because it's still really terrible, and I'm thinking that maybe I need to like have a couple weeks of super low weight and just get over the fact that I'm weak as hell and just go sub 100 and see if I can get that bar path better, and then slowly increase and see if I can keep it that way. And the other thing is I might try to put a heel lift in that my shorter side to see if it makes it a little more even, because I feel like even though I'm not shifting, I still, like, it feels uneven. Like, I still feel like I'm having to use my muscles in a very uneven way, which maybe is okay if it's a safe compensation, but I don't like it right now. And my deadlifts, I was noticing today, are still, my shoulders are still a little more over the bar than I think that they're supposed to be. So I might try to do, I mean, this is supposed to be the control day. I should have been keeping things lower, but I didn't really notice it until afterwards. So I might try to do some more of that at a lower weight and retry the movement, try to retrain the movement pattern a little bit better now that I'm more cognizant of that issue. And then those flutter kicks on the ab work, I think I've seen 2 movies recently. Like, I've watched some military movies recently, where they go through like boot camp and training and you see them doing those flutter kick things, and I always thought that like they look so easy, and I'm just like, oh, that's hard because they have to do it for a really long time. But oh my god, even the 15 seconds, I guess it, you know, it's 15 seconds of each thing, and those were the last thing, but god damn did they burn. They are way harder than they look, or I'm just way weaker in the abs than I thought, which probably both are true. I've had this footage mostly edited for weeks. I'm gonna give up on finishing the titles. I have it all written down in books, so I don't really need the video to have all the weights for me unless somebody says they really miss it, then maybe I'll keep doing it. But for now, my priority is to finally get caught the fuck up. And I just, too busy with life and make League too much of a priority, since when this footage was recorded, I made Plat finally after it. So now I kind of want to see how high I can get in Plat. And whenever I have free time, I just end up playing too much League. And so yeah. And also, I got new coaches, or I didn't have coaches before, but I got into the Ascendant Athletics coaching with Omar and Nigel and Silent Mike. And so all my programming and everything is completely different from this video and all the footage I have after it. I've been doing their program for 2 weeks now, so that's really exciting and what I've been totally focusing on. And I've been recording my footage, but like editing it very quickly to give them a video and keep everything up to date, like taking progress photos and keeping track of all my food and everything for that at the end of the day, editing my YouTube videos just falls behind. And if I kept up like I did in this one, where I kind of recorded a lot of the like diary entries right after, like the same day, it would be a lot easier. But even that's hard to do when I really need to sleep more, and as soon as I finish working out, I have to shower and then go to bed, and I basically don't have time for anything else. So excuses like usual. Here's a video. I hope that I'll have more for you soon, but I can't promise, and I have no idea how long it's gonna take me. Apparently 1 a month.